I done won every belt, came with the shoes. I done won every title, I never lose. Clearance and cleaning out. Make moves and we clean the house. Long live the legends of every profession, is that what we scream about?
What is it?
This past weekend, I decided me and my friend, we should probably try something new. Because there's a ton of activities that I want to do. We're trying to do new things. You probably don't want to spend your entire duration of your summer and the rest of your freaking youth playing basketball or sitting down playing video games. So let's go do some outdoor sort of activities. So we decide, hey, let's go kayaking, because I could go kayaking for free based on where I work, since I do biking and boats. Why the hell would I pay for products when I work there? That's retarded. That's like me working at Target and paying for merchandise. I'm taking that shit home. I don't care what the manager says. So we get on the kayak, and apparently because we showed up at 10:30, both of the double kayaks happen to get rented out. So we gotta take singles and go individually. No problem with me. So we go and we grab them, we go out there. Turns out my kayak's a little bit compromised at the bottom, got a little bit of a cut underneath. So every time I go into the water, it's collecting water, thus making it heavier. So I'm a little bit sinking. I'm sinking into the water as I'm kayaking, as the Russians would say. So every 4, 5, 6 minutes, I'd have to pull over to the side. And when I pull over to the side, I'd have to lift the boat up and start to pour it out. And after about the 4th time, I find myself in the middle of the water trying to kayak, and my boat flips over. Only to have my friend not even come save me immediately. My man takes out his phone and starts recording. Look at this bullshit.
You lost the boat! No, we can't go anywhere! No.
You mean to tell me in my time of need, when I needed you the most, you gonna be out here recording me, documenting my death? Let me tell you something. If the life vest had failed, because mind you, all we do is just give out the life vest to people. We never really tested it. At least I never really tested it. So let's just say the joint had failed and it didn't secure my weight. If I sunk to the bottom of the ocean, mind you, when I flipped, the boat was on top of my head. See, in the footage, it looked like it was just in front of me. When it first flipped over, it was on top of my head, so I ain't doing nothing but breathing in plastic right now. It wasn't a good time, I'll tell you that much. On top of that, I stuck my phone into my shoes, and my shoes were in the boat. And there was a small beverage holder that was a little bit hollow, so you were able to get water to go through the boat from there. I had to put my sock in that joint to secure it from not sinking. So here I am, boat on top of my head. My phone is being compromised along with my good shoes. So I had to find my shoe. First thing that he told me was he didn't care about my well-being because he knew I had a life vest. First thing he worried about was my doggone shoes and my phone. A phone could be replaced. A shoe could be replaced. I can't be replaced unless my parents make another child, and they never gonna be as great as me. What the fuck, son? How you only worried about my electronic devices? Save my life, boy. What are you doing, son? So I'm over here in the water trying to swim, because the way I was set up, I don't quite understand how my body works, because I could swim underneath water, but I can't swim over water. For example, when you be seeing Michael Phelps and all them motherfuckers do the butterfly or the backstroke or the regular free, whatever the hell they call that shit, I can't do that at all. Underwater, I could do this all day and fly, but I can't swim over. And the problem was, since I had the life vest on, anytime I try to go underneath water to go swim, I couldn't do it because it's holding me up. And I'll be damned if I take that life vest off, I'm gonna start swallowing shrimp on my way to my death. So it's not fixing to happen. So what happens is he ends up trying to rescue me. He tries to grab me with his boat. I'm entirely too heavy, so I have to get myself to shore to where I can run on the pavement underneath the water to where I can get myself to safety. Now, for my phone, it's taking in too much water at this point, so the water damage is astronomical. My phone's being compromised. So at first, I see it's on. After about 10 minutes, it shuts itself off, and from that point, my phone finished. So every time, now at this point, we're about, I'd say, 10, 15 minutes away from the shore to where I can get back to where I gotta get back to. So here I am with a boat filled with water, I might add. The joint went from, when I first took it, about 5 pounds. Joint was weighing like 50. So I'm standing over here holding it up, letting it dry. Let me not even say dry. Letting all the water pour out from the inside. And I'm talking about water is flying out. Like, you know the sprinklers at the beach where you go over there to go wash your feet? Or I should say those showers or something, like when the water's jetting out like that. That's how the water was jetting out of the kayak. But it took about 8 minutes to finally get that joint done. And where I was standing, it had nothing but broken shells underneath my feet. So I'm standing over there with shells underneath my feet, walking on them joints to try to get my masculinity back, because I'm over here flipping, nearly dying in this water. Life was very tough that day. So I finally get back to the shore. The crack underneath the kayak is large as hell. Like Rikishi's butt crack size. That's how big the crack was underneath the kayak. So I'm over here dodging death with a defective kayak, son. I walk back to my place of employment. I just throw that whole sumbitch all the way in the back where nobody can rent that joint out. Like, I nearly lost my life this weekend, son. And all my friend could do is record, you know, I hope you die in a fire, but not in real life, but in your dream. I want you to feel that dream. Like, you know when you have a dream and you falling and you feel that free fall feeling and then you wake up in a sweat? I want that to happen, but only with fires, huh? Fuck you, Kenny. Fuck you and your family.